Infectious disease specialist Dr. Hideaki Oka is making his rounds. For now, it's relatively calm here in the COVID ward at Saitama Medical University, but all that can change in an instant.
If 2 patients enter today and another 2 patients are admitted tomorrow, and all cases turn out to be severe, then the day after tomorrow will already be in a crisis.
A crisis that has the potential to explode in just a few months, when tens of thousands of people from more than 200 countries enter Japan to participate in the upcoming Summer Olympic Games. It's a frightening scenario for Chief Nurse Kyoko Ioka, who's been treating COVID-19 patients since the beginning.
I'm sorry for the athletes, but I'm terrified that the Olympics are going to happen. Is it really worth it? We are in the middle of the 4th wave, and what is the point of having the Olympic Games now?
Despite overwhelming concern from medical professionals and the Japanese public, Olympic organizers remain determined to hold the already once delayed Games this summer, pointing to COVID-19 countermeasures outlined in a series of playbooks.
It was only just a few months ago that a 3rd wave of infection pushed Japan's medical system in some spots to the breaking point. Here in Saitama, medical staff say they still haven't recovered.
While Japan's medical system as a whole is strained, the UK variant has brought the system in Western Japan to its knees.
It's really like a natural disaster hit our hospital, but it's a disaster that people on the outside can't see.
Unlike previous variants, Dr. Hiroo Matsuo, an infectious disease specialist at Amagasaki General Medical Center in Hyogo, says the current virus variant is spreading faster and seriously impacting younger people, with nearly 1,800 people waiting to be hospitalized.
Amid this 4th wave, hospitals are finding they can't admit patients or even treat them, some of whom are dying at home. We are confronting a situation where we want to take more patients, but we just can't.
The same situation is unfolding in neighboring Osaka. According to the government website, the hospital bed occupancy rate is maxed out at 103%, and nearly 3,000 people are waiting to enter a treatment facility. The result? Doctors like Yu Kurahara are left to repeatedly make a heart-wrenching choice.
We are forced to make decisions on which lives to choose to save by providing respirator or not.
With hospitals already struggling to cope with the sheer volume of sick patients, lacking enough beds and adequate staff, experts feel the Olympics could take the entire Japanese medical system past its breaking point.
I think if we did allocate help for the Olympics, then our medical system would totally collapse. We're living through a disaster at the moment, so we firstly have to find ways of overcoming this. It's so difficult to be thinking about the Olympics while we're living through this disaster.
A disaster, Dr. Matsuo says, with no end in sight. Blake Essig, CNN, Tokyo.